In today's video it's all about bikepacking gear. In my previous video I showed you my Surly Karate Monkey bikepacking build, and today I will unpack every bag I have on this bike and we see what's inside. I start in front. As you know, these are my candy wrap bags, and I put 2 candy wrap bags on the aero bars. And the purpose of these bags was to have a little food bag in front of me to stay motivated. And candy wrap bags are actually just a cylinder. You clip the end together, fit it over the aero bars, and now you can put all your food inside this tube and it don't interfere with the tire. And there's actually enough space for plenty of food. And if you need to secure your stuff, you just roll up the top, clip it, ready to go. And I thought, why not have a second candy wrap bag in front to have even more food storage. Works the same as the first. Clip it together and now you have double the space for food. As you know, the candy wrap bags are very modular, and when you pull off a bag, unclip one end and you can wrap the bag around the frame like so, and you can build yourself a quick access food bag. So during riding you can just grab your food from either side and it doesn't interfere while pedaling. I tried it, and the cool thing is all the food is sliding down this U shape, so you have even your food centered while riding. So all the food will gather here and you have a good access from both sides. There are many different mounting positions with a candy wrap bag. In this exact setup it works like this, but as long as you have imagination you can figure it out yourself. Okay, now start unpacking. First I clip off my quick access candy wrap bag and pull off the food candy wrap bag. I put them aside here, and on the main bag, or the main upper bag, I have a bungee cord, and I clip my rain jacket on. Easy to unfold. You just unbuckle these bungees and take the jacket off. By the way, this is a Columbia watertight 2 jacket. I like this one because it has a mesh, and when you get very sweaty, the whole bag or the whole fabric doesn't stick to your skin. So this is really comfortable during riding and very active usage. So the upper bag, as you can see, I have 2 zippers on each side. When I unzip it, I start in front, a little bag for my camera. I use the DJI Action 4. I put the link in the description here. Then I have a little pouch with all my paracord inside, because I use a poncho during sleeping, or a poncho tarp setup. And inside I have many different paracord setups. Also inside is my poncho. This is a Dutch military poncho. I like this one because it's really big. A normal poncho or a US poncho has a 1.40 meter width and 220 meters of height, and this is actually for myself too small to make a tarp setup, and the Dutch military one is 1.60 meter in width and 2.40 meter in length. So it's much easier to make a tarp out of this one. And this actually is my rain setup or my rain gear. So when I catch a rain, I just throw the poncho over myself and ride with my bike. There's actually no problem, and you don't even get wet during riding. Okay, your feet get wet, but that's manageable. Oh look, I found a little companion. Also inside there's my water filter. I'm using the MSR Mini Works. I put the link here. I like this one because it's easy to maintain and it works with a ceramic filter. You can push this thing out and the whole water gets pushed through this ceramic filter. Fresh water comes out here, and when this filter is nasty with stuff, you have even a little sponge inside and you can scrub the dirt down and start filtering water again. There's also a little gauge inside, so after some scrubbing the whole filter gets smaller, and when this gauge fits through the filter, you need to buy a new one. But this water filter lasted me since I bought it. I used it for many trips, and when you finish your bikepacking tour, you can even boil the whole filter and reuse it. This is so much cleaner and I would say more hygienic than using a backflush filter, and I recommend this water filter. MSR Mini Works, it works. Next up, I also have in my top tube bag a little EDC pouch or my camping pouch. This is the organizer pouch from Helicontex. It has 3 different net pouches. In the down pouch I have my, I hope I find the words in English, but I show you and you will know what I mean. My nail clipper and some small parts. And my toothbrush, some Q-tips, and I also use these tubes. Maybe you can find these tubes also in your town, and I put my toothbrush inside of it. Works out really well. In the second bag I have my first aid stuff, from disinfect to spray it on my wounds or something else, a tape, and even little pills for ibuprofen, painkiller if you have headache or something, and a space blanket for who knows what. In the last bag I have a pen and also many different stuff, from a compass to a little lighter with tape on it, little paracord and paper. This is my whole EDC pouch. So as I said, this is the Helicontex organizer pouch, also link in the description. As you might know, I'm a big fan of adjustable zip ties. I put them everywhere and they're so easy to use and you can make so much stuff out of it. You can even go down to the ultralight cargo cage. I built it myself out of a bottle cage. I put the link here. And with these zip ties you can mount all kinds of stuff to your fork and it doesn't weigh anything. Also inside my top tube bag is my light. These are just little ones, but they work. And when it's real dark, I can even use my headlight. Now to my second bag, to the main frame bag. It's also a double zipper. And inside this, I have my sleeping pad. I use the Intera X frame from Climate. I put the description here. This one is really light, only weighs 300 grams and it has like cutouts, the whole sleeping pad, and this is designed to put it inside your sleeping bag, and the loft of your sleeping bag fills up the cutouts from the sleeping pad, and this will keep you warm. I can improve this. It's really comfortable and light. I like this one. Also inside there is my little electronic stuff. This is a food net from a food store. I use these as really light bags during riding. And inside I have my patch kit, my lamp, which is also a power bank. This is the Nightcore LR60. I don't know if this thing is for purchase or still for purchase. It uses 18650 batteries or 2100, and you just put them in, put the cover up, and it works like a lantern, and you can even charge your electronics with it. So a multi-use thing, this one. Also inside I have a trash bag. Always handy to have trash bags with you. Normally I put my tea inside of this. I like drinking tea. And my bike tool, the Top Peak Hexes. I put the link in the description here. And this is my most favorite tool because it has everything which I need on the tour, from tire levers to the chain thing, and every set of imbus or hex screws, I would say, as I need. So this one goes here. Also inside the main bag I have my spare clothes. This is a military net pouch. I just put them inside. Works really well. There's also my pillow inside. I use the Decathlon pillow. You just pump it up with a few breaths and it only weighs 170 grams and it's really comfortable. There's a foam padding on the top and the air filling really makes it comfortable. So I always keep a bike lock with me. This is the hip lock set lock. I put the link here. This is just a really light one. You can mount it from the tire to your pedals, you name it. A quick and easy one. In this pouch I put my mobile phone, and I even have a knife with me. This is the Cold Steel Mini Hunter, just a small little knife around the camp. Comes in real handy. I put the link here. When I'm hungry, I need to cook stuff, and this is my cooker. This is the Coleman. What's it called? The Coleman. I write the name here. I don't know if this is still available, but it's a really cool setup. You unscrew the top and you can put in 200 grams of gas in it. So not the little 100 gram cartridge, the big one. And this whole setup fits the cartridge and the top, and I was also able to fit a little mug inside from sea to summit. These collapsible ones look like a flower pot. So this is my cooking setup, and I like this cooker because it's easy and it contains all the cooking items I would need. So you put your cartridge here, then you have a windshield. You can put it like this, put your pot, and you even have a lid. And when the cartridge is getting really low, you can even put it upside down with this setup to use even all of your fuel. I don't know why not many companies are designing a thing like this, because it's much more practical, I would say, than having a huge pile of cooker which can tilt and screw your whole food. This would be awful. And building the cooker together is also real simple. You bend this thing like this, put it inside the bag, put it inside the pot, then put the gas back, put the windshield and screw the windshield in place. Then, as I said, there is place for even a little collapsible thing. Oh man, all this grass, horrible. Get my stuff all nasty, and it's not even the tour. Yeah, collapse the whole thing, put it here, put the lid on top, and this is it. Whole cooking set in just one cup. By the way, this fits 1 liter of water, so there's enough for cooking even for two people. And don't forget the zip ties. This time in orange. So this is the whole frame bag. There's only left the rear bag, and now we get to this one. Now to the rear bag. This is actually a candy wrap bag, and I mounted this around the seat post and strapped it around my saddle. And you have here many different mounting positions to lock it real tight. In this bag I have my sleeping pad, sleeping bag, and my bivy bag, and I start unrolling it now. To get this thing down, it's real easy. You have a buckle here, unbuckle it here, push it through. And then you need to unbuckle it down there. And then this whole bag comes out. Then you unbuckle it on the top, take it out, and easy, you just pull your whole stuff out. It's actually a bit difficult to pull it out. It's a very snug fit, but that's good because when it's real loose, it starts wobbling during riding, and when it's so compressed and tight, there is no wobble whatsoever. So I put this bag over here, and here is my bivy bag, and I put my sleeping bag also inside of it to save some space. Inside my bivy bag I have the Snug Pack jungle bag. This one also has a netting to keep the bugs away. And the cool thing is the whole setup fits perfectly. And when I put my sleeping pad inside, the bivy bag works as a ground sheet, so I don't get a puncture when I put my sleeping pad inside. And you can even sit on the bivy bag like a little couch. This is also very handy around the camp. I have many different setups, but for the Surly Karate Monkey I'm using this one. And if you have any questions of why I'm using a specific gear, just write it in the comments and I will write back. By the way, the whole bike weighs 14.5 kilos, and when I put all the stuff inside, it weighs 22.1 kilos. So that's it for today. I hope you like my gear review of my bikepacking Surly build. If you want to support this channel, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one. So that's it for this video. I hope you like my gear review. I hope you like my gear review.